Hello everybody, I am Conquering History Games and welcome back to part 4 of my Yunnan Clique campaign here in Hearts of Iron 4, Kaiserreich. I hope that you've strung up your Ruan and are ready to jam because we're uniting China, baby, as chosen by you, the voters. Oh, how are we going to do that, though? Well, right now we're just trying to reform our internal organization. I'm not in a particular rush to get moving. We do have partial mobilization going, which is nice. Actually, I sort of am in a rush to get moving. So we want to hopefully get to standoff in America. So we want to get to somewhere where we can start securing some areas, which I guess would be... It says here we're going to unlock some decisions to begin expanding into the rest of China. So after we join the Right KMT committee, we'll go down here to do that initiative. I don't know if we open options that will let us immediately get to work uniting China, then we're gonna come back over here and go get this research slot in the meantime. So we're gonna that's the main thing, because I want to get moving because I've got the strongest army in the region, except for perhaps the Lingguang's People's Government. Yeah, theirs is probably stronger than me because now they're also done with their civil war. But we got to get grabbing some stuff, and hopefully we can get Sichuan's help. It says they're going to join our faction. I'm sure that there's going to be a decision to let me absorb them later, because it'd be a little bit strange if I ended up uniting all of China, but the Sichuan clique still stays on the outside. And I'll even say now, yeah, I actually feel pretty safe saying that now. If for some reason I unite all of China and Sichuan clique is still outside of it, and there's no decision to let me absorb them because I formed that faction at the beginning, I'm just going to console annex them when I end the game. I won't do it in any way that will affect the rest of the game, but I'll just do that to create a prettier picture, because I don't see how that would make a whole lot of sense. We're getting our army experience up, still ticking, which is good. Currently, it's going to take us like 3 years to get all these support equipment that we need. So of course we have to get things going. Second American Civil War is busting out. Here we go. Place your bets. Place your bets. All right. Up. What's going on? All right, there we go. Wow, the left KMT, they just keep hanging on. I'm most curious as to what the Shandong clique is gonna do. Could be kind of crucial. Alright, we're done here. Let us join the Right KMT. Oh, it's not even an option. Peace was never an option. That's if I've become social democratic, so that was if one of the other cliques ended up taking charge, I think. Despite Wang Jingwei's resistance in Fujian, their version of the Kuomintang clearly stands at odds with what Sun Yat-sen truly wanted. Instead, we shall seek to join those who really follow what Sun Yat-sen and Chiang Kai-shek fought and died for. So we do not agree with this man's ideology. F off. He's receiving volunteers from the Baritia commune. That's why they've been able to hold. It's probably part of it anyway. Low manpower. Yeah, while we have the best army, I think we certainly have the least amount of available. Oh, it's not even close. These people are rocking about 500,000 recruitable population each, and I've like got my back up against the wall right now when it comes to that. So not good at all. I'd like to get 3 more divisions though, just so he can start working, and I can't afford it. I wanted to get him working on being a skilled staffer, but it's just not happening. Army has taken power in the Philippines. I think they might be the only nation in this area that doesn't have its own tree right now. How's the fighting going in East Turkestan? Looks like the Yunnan Clique has seen better days. Kamul Khanate is fighting at the gates of its capital. Okay, what can we do here? What can we do? Let's try to build another factory. Not much I'm gaining from construction. 708 days. Okay, so the industry is making progress. Max resources in a state is down. What's the Qing up to? Expanding their arsenal. See, at one point they're going to come after me whether or not I go after them, so I got to absorb things while I still can. Save the suffering. Cavalry bonuses, huh? Alright. Once we do this... Yeah. It says the Sichuan clique joins the faction, so that tells me there's not going to be any arguing over it. They're just going to do it. They're bringing something to the table. Between the two of us, we certainly could take out the Yunnan Clique, so that'll be my first goal. Then we'll basically have total control over southwest China. Syndicalist revolutionaries in Switzerland. Okay. Bad news for Germany. Which is good news for me, because we hate the Germans. That, I think, is going to be the almost ubiquitous thing. Okay, this is clearly a mistake. With the eruption of war in North America, the balance of power has suddenly and perhaps irrevocably changed. That's what popped up with me creating the the faction. So here we are. Let's see if we look at it. The Southern Nationalist Group. Excellent. So now we can get off this border. We're certainly going to try to absorb Hunan. Give me a second here. All right, Kuomintang Government Initiative. And the Spanish Civil War is breaking out as well. It's getting busy out there in the world. Right. Inevitable. With our allies behind us, it is finally time to make a comeback and save China from the Emperor, the Japanese, and the warlords alike. The time of reckoning is now. China will be united and free. We will die trying. Yeah, it kind of took the CNT a minute there to declare on Spain. That was strange. Okay. We have so little oil. It's not like I need it. Not doing mechanized, not doing any motorized stuff. That would, I think, be pretty foolish. We could absolutely just run over these clowns, though, when the time comes. They're an inferior enemy. We outnumber them. That doesn't even count our faction guys. So begins the fighting here in Central Asia. Okay. Now, do we want to... No, way too ahead of time over there. Let's keep working on our infantry. Where's the racial technology like in Equestrian War, huh? I want to get my fancy air bases, or where's my mage company? How's this training going? Not great. We're still only at 15 army experience, but we can implement the maintenance companies now, which, as I've been saying, I think will be crucial in our fight for China. Okay, we have a lot of different political parties here I haven't really been talking about. Oh, hold on. The Fujian Bank opens their offices in Hong Kong. With our successful implementation of new furnaces a year ago, Miao Yuntai began working on expanding the Fujian bank's offices to Hong Kong. The reason to do so is so that these offices could realize and oversee the transactions between the Yunnan Tin Company and the buyers from the international markets without having to utilize proxy German mining consortiums as intermediaries. With the new offices open for business, our profits from the tin trade have nearly doubled, and the profit growth seems to show no signs of stopping. Break out the champagne! So more effective change. Is that completely... I don't think we're completely done with Germany and China. Or is that it? I think that was it. That was the last bit of it. Maybe. Ma Clique just declared war on Tibet. And so did Mongolia. Alright. Ma Clique must be so hard now. I haven't really looked too much into them. War between Hui and the Buddhists. The Western Fire moves east. Yeah, but like, you got to deal with the internal things, and then you're gonna get sandwiched. I might have to look into that. Okay, what do we want to do now? I could get crazy and try to build an air force, because I don't think anybody's got an air force. Nobody should. But they have a very tiny one over here. So I wouldn't need much, but it's not as if I don't even have a fourth factory to build them, so never mind. But he who controls the skies over China could very well control China itself, if I play things out correctly. It's far too ahead. Maybe I should just start working on this, get the improved artillery now, even though it's super ahead of time. But I'll have a significant advantage. We're gonna do that. Yeah, the sooner I switch it over, the sooner I can get the the production efficiency growth and things like that. So I'm hoping this initiative is going to immediately give me the decisions I need, because I really want to go get that extra research slot. Even because, as you can see, I've only got 3, but I'm already taking things ahead of time. I gotta get moving. What's this? Call to arms request from the Sichuan Clique. They're being attacked by Tibet. Really? Tibet's technically not in a faction with Mongolia. We're gonna accept this. This is an opportunity. Tibet, congratulations. You will get to be part of Greater China. Why did they do that? That is so dumb. I'll take it, though. We are going to be entering into the mountains, but I have no doubt that ours is the superior fighting force. Okay, what's going on? I'm trying to assign these guys. Come here, you. There we go. Alright, one of these, the Kunmin Baoandi, is done. Not very many casualties going on. What are they calling this? The Yunnanese Reintegration of Tibet. Did the Sichuan Clique attack? Well, and it's also going to help me, and I'm actually kind of okay with either way that this goes if it becomes a grind, although we're going to see what these decisions do, because it's going to get me army experience. Ultimatum to Sichuan has been bypassed. That's over here with the officer department in power. Okay, it looks like we actually cannot continue on because we're not at peace, but what are these new decisions? I'm not seeing new decisions. Does it take a minute? Till past midnight. I see no decisions. What? Okay, so we can't go after Hunan anyway right now, so we are going to begin working on our economy once more. Come on, get moving, guys. Oh, the attrition! 50%! How horrible. Just terrible stuff. Okay, but now we got our soft attack bonus coming in. I'm not going to spend any research, army experience on getting land doctrines faster, because I think it's more important that I start getting rid of these, the army reform, which right now is cutting in half our attack and defense. Oh, I changed my color. Oh, I love that shade of blue. The red, sorry everybody, the red will have to, if you liked the red, and I did like the red also, it's gonna have to wait for the day when we do Greater Yunnan. That is an amazing shade of blue, though. I like this more than the Qing. Okay, see over here, going in with, look at this, over a river into terrain. We're struggling to even get double digits. Let's do some force attack. I think once we just get past this main major river here, it'll just be a matter of time before the Tibetans fall. Left KMT is getting pushed back. It's becoming more obvious. But it's fine by me. We don't care about them. I'm fine with these two bleeding each other, although that also means they're getting their army experience up. So obviously it's a problem. What's happening in the rest of the world? Who's winning in America? Wow, look at those Pacific states. But they did not push into Texas. I think it's always so key when you're playing the Pacific states. You gotta push into that Texas land. It's so key. There's good resources there, good factories. In terms of our political power, we're getting over 1 point a day at the moment. So wonderful, wonderful. We're gonna be we'll be able to start spending it on things pretty soon. Yeah, why was I looking into this, trying to look for decisions when I wouldn't be able to spend on anything on them? Okay, with Yunnan's economy laying in ruins and many scared or disheartened about the future of Yunnan and the future of China, it is no wonder that brother turned against brother in the recent uprising. Thankfully, the Kuomintang has come out on top in such struggle, and it is our duty to stand above these petty squabbles and bring China to a brighter tomorrow. With such a thing in mind, our leader Xu Pidi has ordered our government to pass a series of sweeping reforms to our province of the kind that the frontier has never seen in a long time. So which is it? Have they never seen it, or has it been a long time? While the reform program is extensive, Xu Pidi has chosen to split it into 3 sections, same as the 3 main tenets of the Kuomintang: Minzu, Minquan, and Minqing. Glory to the Kuomintang. So that was just sort of a general event, or do I now have the decisions available? No. Okay, I don't know what that meant really then. But we're getting, it's basically all green bubbles, which I like to see. They have quite a bit of recruitable population available to us, and though we outnumber them, it's not severely helpful right now because it's a short front line. Lend-Lease, thank you very much. I will take that. Okay, let's develop the East Continent University. And then after that, we have to remember to, I want to start taking this computing machine ahead of time, so then that way I can apply one of these electronic bonuses to getting the improved computing machine later. Oh no, it's going to take 35 days, so I can't do that. You know what? It's fine. It's okay. Is it though? Hold on. No, we're going to switch it over. We're going to come over here. Yeah. So I can get that 1940 bonus happening. And then when the support weapons is done, we'll switch that over to the land doctrine. Okay, we got over the minor river. Can we get over the major one? Looking good, looking good. Another force attack, please. Oh, man. Easier said than done, these sorts of things. Wait, who's giving us Lend-Lease? Wait a minute. It's, yes, my clique. Wow. I'll take what you got! Boy, these Central Asian, Western Chinese areas are just a mess right now. While the Fengtian and Qing just lay back and relax and get ready. They're massive armies of possibly 50 divisions. Can you imagine that? You gave me 50 divisions, I'd unite China, but how can I make them? Alright, about 21 more days here. So once we bust through here, then we'll have 3 more provinces that we could spread out through. The first principle, Minzu. I can't click this right now. Okay, the first principle the Kuomintang has prioritized in Yunnan is that of Minzu, or nationalism. This gets back to the stuff I was talking about last episode. With the dozens of ethnic groups in Yunnan, some of which have actively clashed in the past, it should be no surprise that Zhu Piade's first move is to try and unite these under a single banner. Zhu Piade himself and many other government officials have begun touring the frontier, visiting distant ethnic groups, spreading pamphlets, and giving speeches about the new way of China, one where all of them will be represented, one in which all of them are as Chinese as the people in Beijing. While many remain apathetic to Zhu's message, there is no denying that Kuomintang affiliations have arisen among the minorities. For United China, is this going to lead to it picking which one of these I need to do? Is it going to pick for me? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Oh, agricultural reforms begin. It's just an event, but it doesn't say what. Does that mean it's going to unlock some sort of continuous economic boon for me? Population growth? I don't know. But I think once we grab Tibet here, Tibet, it's 6 factories. It ain't bad. That's 6 more that I don't have now. Could be very useful. Yes, press the advantage. Press it. Why aren't you moving? Press. The second principle, Ming Quan. The second principle Zhu Piade has introduced to Yunnan is one that existed before we took over, luckily, usually translated as democracy or government by the people. In this stage of reforms, the Kuomintang has introduced their binary set of powers to Yunnan. The Jingquan, power of politics, and the Jiquan, power of governance. On one hand, Jingquan, commonly understood as the power of the people to express their political wishes, is now represented by the new National Assembly forming in Kunming with the power to call for local and provincial elections, to take initiative in local projects, and to allow the people to voice their wishes via referendum. While these would mean the people could normally vote out Zhu Piade from power, our leader has evoked the concept of the political tutelage in that he'll remain leader of the Kuomintang in Yunnan until China is finally united. On the other hand, Jiquan represents the republican balance of power as many European and American nations uphold. However, unlike most nations which have a Congress, executive branch, a Senate, legislative branch, and a Supreme Court judicial branch, the Kuomintang has now implemented 5 branches for the provinces: the legislative yuan, the executive yuan, the judicial yuan, the control yuan, and the examination yuan. The first 3 are from European inspiration, and the final 2 are Chinese tradition. With this sweeping change in structure, the old system Tang had created for the province is now fully gone. For the people of China! I like this. I like this flavor, saying what's going on in the nation. Oh, we're finally going to get our research slot. Yes, thanks to the chaos in central and eastern China, the exiled Republican intellectuals have brought us a lot of room to organize new research teams to help with the research and development of the Kunming arsenal as well as other areas. As such, we should seek to expand the funding of the college for our own benefit. The formation of a new university, the National Southwestern Associated University that represents faculties from different prestigious universities in China, would bring Yunnan into an academic golden age. Indubitably. Right. We were going to move this guy back over here. We're not spending army experience on research. We've got to get rid of this. Oh, man, and all of that just for 10%. The third principle, Ming Shang, the third and final section of the reforms, is the principle of Ming Shang, commonly translated as the people's welfare. In Yunnan, it means the government has introduced a land value tax, and with the proceeds that come from it, social programs have already been fix the grammar, people, have already been drawn and passed in order to help peasants and workers improve their quality of life by subsidizing food consumption, clothing, and housing costs. While many major landlords have protested in front of the Kunming Assembly, the reality is that this move has made Zhupeidi immensely popular among the peasantry for a fairer China. Okay. Alright, we're doing okay here. Some of them are starting to work their way toward being seasoned. The attrition is just terrible, though. Oh, look at that. I'm like 7,000 rifles in the hole. But we must press on. You know what? I kind of feel like listening to a rare track from HOI4. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Ma Clique pushing into Mongolia slightly, it looks like. Honoring the Kuomintang past. With the reforms passed, the Kuomintang comfortably stands strong in Yunnan's government. However, the troubled history of the party still haunts it. With many old soldiers from the time of the Northern Expedition retiring, the memory of the heroes of the past seems to be fading, as Yu becomes the new generalissimo of the party. Such a thing is unacceptable, and plans for monuments for both Chiang Kai-shek and Sun Yat-sen have been drawn. However, while everyone agrees that Dr. Sun deserves his monument in the province, many within the party have mixed feelings about giving one to Chang. While he arguably built the National Revolutionary Army and led our forces in the Northern Expedition, it was his decisions that eventually led to its failure and the near annihilation of the party and of republicanism in China. As the debacle escalates, Zhu has been forced to step in and enforce his decision. They made the argument for me. We don't want Chang. It's just Sun Yat-sen. We are the true generalissimo. Because we are going to be the ones who unified China. Chang failed. Anybody could have built the army. It's another thing to make it succeed. This is it. Okay. Come on now. Come on. Come on. Come on. Think of a united China. Ma Clique. It's just, yeah, it ain't working out for them. It's just not. So we have some decisions available here. Now we can continue the army reform finally. Should have done that earlier. My bad. Little by little. We're going to have to do that 4 more times, I think. But I like it. I do like the concept behind that. Okay. Looks like we have a gap in the line here. We could possibly isolate 3 of their divisions here in the north, which could very well be about 1/3 of their army. Come over here. Come over here. Yes, yes. We have the research slot. Okay, we still can't take anything here anyway. Do we maybe want to work a little bit on the Air Force, though? We might need a little bit more. Let's see. Modify the oversized army. Oh, that's right. That's good for our factory output. So we might go over there. So much to be done. So much to do. Excavation. Are we trading for anything right now? We're importing steel. Okay, we need to fix that. Let's expand the mining operations. I need every factory I could get. Oh, right, and I have that 4th slot. So I think I'm going to maybe do this on an industry, take it way ahead of time, but let me look around and see if something better comes to mind. Yeah, let's improve our infantry equipment. How's Sichuan doing? They have so much population. It's not fair. It's not fair, I tells you. I could use that. Recon unit. In China. Oh, what's going on? What's going on? There we go. Yep, nothing like being in the right KMT, where our slogan is, if you ain't right, you ain't right. We're working on it. Actually, we don't need to work on it. That's a perfect slogan. There will be no working on the slogan. The slogan is perfect. Okay, but yeah, now we can start doing some open, well, not really open field running, but some sort of running. We head west. Yes, they have left their capital without defense, I think. Oh, there is one moving in here. It's going to get there in 10 days. Am I going to move there in time? I don't think so because they're being attacked. But this is mostly going very well. They've been isolated up here. Their attrition is growing. Yes, we took the capital. Good. Very good. Anybody else not moving? Wow, 1937 went by in a hurry, didn't it? This was fortified, too. It was fortified and they didn't jump in there. Foolish. Absolutely foolish. Mr. Linda's making its play. Okay, we've taken the impassable territory. Well, I think that just about does it. We've got, it looks like most of their army is trapped here in the north. We're about to encircle 2 more divisions they have there, and we've got it. Fantastic. Whoop, nope, reset that. Wow, that was so crucial. I can't believe we managed to grab that. That was huge. So we're also at peace now, which means it's time for us to go after Hunan. After I'm done with my current focus, of course. It's just going to be a few more days. So we bypassed the Tibetan debacle as well. Great. So earlier I did reference, I have not forgotten, we are going to attempt to build an air force of some kind. Can't vouch for how strong it's going to be, but I think if we can get 50 planes together, China will be ours. Having said that, how many does Qin have? They've got a couple hundred, but yeah, I'm saying like it'll be enough for us to secure some of these areas. All right, good. We're done there. Now, where's the Hunan thing? This is yeah. The Yangtze River Valley leads the way to the heart of China, going from Sichuan all the way to Shanghai. If we wish to save China, we will need to control this vital river, and to start our hegemony, we will need to eliminate the gatekeeper of the valley, Hunan. Yeah. Shoot, how long have those been training? Okay, they're already, everybody's already moving there. Okay, great. I would really like to get 3 more on this guy. Why can I not... Hold on a sec. Expert Delegator. Do I want to do that? It could wait. It could wait until he's been upgraded in some sort of way. And we're going to do Offensive Doctrine. Alright. So as we get ourselves into position here, what are we seeing? We're seeing that it is an inferior enemy. Some divisions are not in position. Yeah, we should be able to easily overwhelm them, because they've only got 8 divisions, so if we get a single breakthrough, they won't be able to hold us, so we can just run all over the place. Aha! Aha! Here we go. Establish administration. Here must be the decisions. What is this? Fate of Tibet. Oh, that's right. Well, I'm going to take it. Yeah, I need those factories. Chinese armies have long struggled to catch up to West... No, we're already doing that. Oh, what's this? We only need one government. Although we have bested threats on battlefields, a set of campaigns to dismantle the support bases of our rivals, to seize their assets and abrogate their treaty ports will be necessary to ensure our future peace. Our government has reclaimed territories that belong to our former enemy. Establishing local administration is crucial to our future success. Current cost and speed of provincial integration... small provinces are 50, medium 75, large is 100. Integration time takes 90. Concessionary integration, daily cost during integration. So we need to do these things to core areas. So this is for Yushi and Kamdo? Yushi and Jining. It's this area and which one? I'm a little confused. Yushi and Kang. Oh, so I will over time. Oh no, I guess I'll also core this area. So this area here will become core areas of mine. There's hardly anybody in there though. Look at this. This has less than 8,000 people. Chamdao, for example, although that's not one of them. This has a nice amount though. So does that mean? I'm a little confused. So does that mean I'm going to absorb that from the Sichuan clique? What's this? Return Sichuanese lands? No. Absolutely not. Oh, okay. Now. We built our factory there. Tibet is kind of worthless out there. I suppose let's just get building another factory. So we've got one there, one there. Let's double up on the infantry equipment. Support equipment is actually kind of more important though, I think. Now, we've got 42 days before the fate of Tibet is going to trigger. So I will get 50 first and we can integrate. I should just do the integration just to get it over with. I need any population I can get, even though it's not very much at all. Like up here it's 177. That's actually significantly more than some of the stuff I have already. Maybe I shouldn't then. What else can we spend it on though? I don't try to go to limited conscription. And I really want to just get a couple more units in here so this guy could start working on becoming a skilled staffer. Although now that I think about it, he doesn't need to be a skilled staffer though, because the idea is that I'm gonna turn this guy into a better delegator, because he's already a skilled yet an expert delegator, and then just start loading all on up with everybody. So many decisions to make. Is the left KMT still fighting? Wow. But you see, that means their armies are getting experience. It's a double-edged blade. Support equipment has actually increased how long it's going to take for us to get all that we need. Nationalist coup in Bolivia. Oh, it says I'm not allowed to. Oh, I don't have full control of Jining, so this isn't even an option, really. But Tibet will be part of China. I could just release it later if people get annoyed with the borders. But people are always annoyed with the borders. There's just no getting around it. Oh, dang it! You know what? They might actually be more useful as a puppet. Because they do have some areas here with a few million people. Yeah, if they're a puppet, we could also maybe use them to create divisions out of their population. Yeah, we'll do that. Restore independent Tibet. So they're going to become socially democratic. We should still hold this area up here. Okay. So unfortunately we're disconnected, but it's gonna work out. Yep, they've become socially democratic. Whatever. Social liberal, social democratic, it's not a huge thing. Return something. You ain't getting anything back. You get nothing, you hear me? Nothing. But see, look at that recruitable population that they've got available. So now I can come over here to Tibet and I could start building divisions with their men. Of course, I don't know if they're going to be any good. That's no good. That's not really good. Whoops. I just need 3. They don't need... Yeah, so they don't really have to be good. Wait, no, that's what I was... Over here. That's at 18. I think that's the best we're going to do. Not enough manpower or equipment. Here, do this. Alright. Better. That's probably going to be the only puppet we'll ever have. Okay, but enough of this. Turn that off. There we go. The ultimatum to Hunan. With our army ready to invade the Hunan in order to retake Sichuan, the assemblies of Kunming and Guanyang have presented complaints that maybe going to war at this time wouldn't be a good idea, and that instead we should foster good relations with our neighbors. However, a better time to strong-arm Hunan into submission and even possible annexation may never come again. We will enter. Yeah, absolutely. I guess that option's there in case something has happened and somebody else attacked you, so that you could choose to back off. Oh, Jesus, that's how long it's been. The Hunanese delegation has stated that on behalf of the Hunan provincial government, they refuse to comply with the ultimatum and that they shall be breaking off negotiations and heading back to the province. How should we react to such a discourteous end to our negotiations? Well, we're going to declare war on them right now, but that'll be next episode. Thank you very much for joining me. I'm Conquering History Games, and I'll see you next time. Bye.